extensive Google search today, and I found out that this year there's probably going to be about 250 million tax returns filed in the United States. And that's obviously a combination of business returns and personal returns. Now, if you really think about it, that's a whole heck of a lot of returns. That's a whole heck of a lot of people preparing returns. That's a whole heck of a lot of paperwork compiled in order for you to be able to file your return. Now, with all that being said, there is a lot of room for mistakes. So how do mistakes happen? Well, sometimes they're simple, sometimes they're complex. Simple mistake is basically the preparer presses the wrong key on the computer, on the software, or they transpose numbers, they get social securities mixed up, they get amounts mixed up, so on and so forth. Those are simple, correctable mistakes. More complex mistakes is if you're dealing with a preparer who has no idea what they're doing, or if you have a taxpayer that provided the wrong or insufficient information to the preparer. So these are obviously a little bigger returns. Now, what do you do when there is a mistake on your tax return, or when you find out that there's a possibility of a mistake in your tax return? Well, the first thing you do is you don't freak out. Okay, the IRS knows that mistakes are possible with especially how many tax returns are filed. So they allow you a way out, and that way out is to file a 1040X. 1040X will amend your prior return with the correct information. Obviously, at the end of the 1040X, it will tell you if you owe more, or obviously if they have to refund you more of your tax dollars. Now, there's a time frame in which you want to amend your return. You can't amend just a return forever. There's a time frame, and the time frame is that it's the later of 3 years from the date you filed your return, or within 2 years of the date you paid the tax. So it's the later of that. Now, I understand that there's an inherent fear of the IRS, but you also have to understand that people are people and they will make mistakes, and there is a way for you to fix it and amend it and be able to live happily ever after. So I'll see you next time on Financial QB TV.